Imagine opening your weekly Cloud Bell to find a $47,000 charge and having absolutely no idea where the money went. This happened to a mid-sized startup that built a system running 10 specialized AI agents. During their low-volume demonstrations, the agents collaborated flawlessly. The system worked exactly as designed. But the moment they scaled into production, the system burned through its entire quarterly budget in exactly 7 days. Look at this orchestration framework diagram. Multiple nodes represent AI agents. Instead of sharing central memory, they passed increasingly massive chunks of context back and forth for every interaction. With every handoff and retry, that payload grew. By week's end, token consumption spiraled quadratically. The engineers built this system using a common but deeply flawed assumption. They treated their AI agents exactly like traditional, stateless microservices. Running a multi-agent project on that specific architectural model will turn a brilliant technical achievement into a massive financial liability. There are 3 hidden architectural traps silently draining token budgets right now. Trap 1 is context bloat. In many frameworks, an orchestration layer takes the entire unedited response from Agent A and blindly appends it to the prompt for Agent B. This diagram illustrates how absurd this gets at scale. One engineering team passed a 100,000 token database slice into a tiny agent node over and over again just to execute simple microtasks. Trap 2 is the telephone game, which deals with how multi-agent sequences handle minor output errors. If the first agent produces a slight hallucination, the next agent takes that flawed text and misinterprets it further. By the time the data reaches the end of the chain, the output has drifted completely off course. Look at this flowchart mapping the system logic. When the output drifts off course, the system detects an error and spins into endless automated retries. Each of those loops consumes fresh, billable tokens. Because these agents are built without innate memory, an architecture that forces them to repeatedly process compounded errors converts standard computing time into an exponential financial drain. This leads us to Trap 3, the infinite context crutch. Engineers see the massive context windows on newer models and assume the storage problem is solved. But dumping raw, unfiltered data into a context window is being used as a lazy substitute for actual state management. The AI doesn't just hold that data for free. The model must actively process and charge you for every single token in that massive data dump. Treating an advanced model's context window like a static storage bin destroys system performance and ensures your project will never be budget viable. Fortunately, there is a production-grade architectural fix that is proven to reduce these token costs by up to 80%. Your AI agent just cost your company $47,000 in a single week, and you have no idea why. Every interaction, every retry, and every handoff in a poorly managed system is burning through tokens, draining your budget without adding any real value. This is a phenomenon called context bloat. When Agent A generates a response and blindly passes it to Agent B, the data payload grows. By the time it reaches Agent E, you're passing a payload 10 times larger than needed. Fountain, a frontline workforce platform, faced exactly this problem. Their multi-agent system was consuming massive amounts of context data until they reorganized their architecture. After the fix, their weekly costs dropped from $47,000 to $9,400. Today, you are going to learn how to implement a 3-layer memory architecture and 3 precise code configurations to achieve that same result. You can cut your token costs by up to 80%, and you will not need to rewrite your entire application to do it. Treating AI agents like stateless microservices creates a financial black hole. Open your agent orchestration codebase and your billing dashboards. We are going to stop the bleed. In a typical orchestration environment, agents suffer from the telephone game. One agent generates an answer, it is slightly off, and it passes that bloated context to the next agent, which adds its own interpretation. You end up retrying the prompt over and over, paying for the context every single time. Take a look at this before architectural flowchart. It shows agents connected in a linear chain. Every single handoff includes the full conversation history, the complete database state, and every previous output. Those thick arrows represent massive, redundant data payloads moving between every node. Step 1 is to break that linear chain. Instead of passing the entire payload forward, establish a central repository. This becomes layer 3 of your architecture, shared state. Think of it as a common whiteboard that all agents can reference. Now, configure your orchestration logic so that the bulk of your data lives in that central database. Agents only retrieve the specific slice of state they actually need for the next step, on demand, rather than receiving everything automatically. By pulling the data out of a linear handoff and putting it into a centralized shared state, you completely neutralize the quadratic token waste caused by context bloat. Now that your central database handles the bulk of the data, you need to restrict what remaining information lives locally on the agents. We do this by dividing local memory into 2 strict operational boundaries. Look at this technical stack diagram. The top layer is layer 1, episodic memory. This represents your short-term context. It holds only the information required for the immediate transaction. You need to write strict limits for this layer. Once the micro task is complete, this episodic thread is flushed entirely. Keep the handoff lean and never let it carry over into the next interaction. Below that is layer 2, semantic memory. This layer holds the persistent knowledge that must survive across conversations, like your project instructions and API conventions. A common mistake teams make during initial setup is over-engineering this layer. They immediately spin up an expensive vector database to manage long-term instructions, adding unnecessary latency and cost. You don't need a complex database for this. A clean, production-tested alternative is to host your semantic memory as a basic markdown file stored right inside the team's repository. Drawing these hard boundaries prevents developers from falling into the trap of using an infinite context window to solve bad architecture. When you restrict what an agent can hold in its immediate memory, you force the system to use efficient logic instead of lazy processing. With the architectural blueprint in place, let's look at your API wrapper. There are 3 tactical configurations you can make right now to protect that structure. First is semantic caching. You add this configuration just before the LLM API call is executed. The functional logic here is simple. You intercept exact duplicate queries. If the system has already answered a specific question, it serves the pre-calculated response from the cache instead of asking the model again. The immediate return on this single change is a sudden 30 to 50% drop in raw API costs. The second tactic is to explicitly downsize your retrieval chunk sizes within the system's embedding settings. Many teams retain default 1,000 token chunks. If you are retrieving a specific micro-answer, but pulling 1,000 tokens of surrounding text to get it, you are burning money needlessly. Reduce those chunk sizes to 500 or 250 tokens. The only rule is that the smaller chunk must still contain a complete thought, ensuring you maintain context quality without paying for filler. The third tactic is hard-coding exact model version numbers rather than relying on generic model tags. Providers routinely push silent updates. An update that increases a model's default output length by 10% quietly inflates your costs by 10% overnight. Pin your versions, and you control exactly what you pay for. These 3 strict configurations act as your frontline defense, securing the efficiency of the 3-layer architecture we just built. This cost calculator shows a standard RAG system baseline. We use 50,000 daily queries to anchor the calculation, alongside average input and output token rates. At 3,000 input and 500 output tokens per query, this results in an unoptimized monthly bill of $112,500. Now we apply the 70 to 80% reduction achieved by combining your 3-layer state management and chunk optimizations. Your final stabilized cost drops to $22,500. That leaves a massive $90,000 of capital recovered for your budget. Rigorous engineering discipline always outpaces the brute force of an infinite context window. Establish your architectural boundaries, apply your code limits, and you can implement these savings today.